Welcome to Live at the Odd. I'm Jake Allen. Tonight, we are celebrating the 73rd Annual Ozark Folk Festival, the longest-running folk music festival in the country. Please pay attention to the screen behind the band, and we're going to be playing footage from Ozark Folk Fests of the past. You'll see parades, you'll see Queen's Contest footage, and you're even going to see the cute little hedgehoppers dancing around. It's my pleasure to introduce the band tonight. It's the Chickpeas. They're going to be playing some bluegrass for us. We've got Tim McClung, Owen McClung, and Justin George. I'm going to come out and talk to the band in a little while, but for now, enjoy the show.
Welcome to everybody, the 73rd Annual Eureka Springs Folk Festival. We are the Chickpeas. That was Ground Speed by Mr. Justin George. We're just going to do some picking and singing for you, not a lot of talking. Here we go with the Worried Man Blues. I went across the river and I laid down to sleep. When I woke up, had shackles on my feet. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now and I won't be worried long. 21 links of chain around my leg, 21 links of chain around my leg, and on each link is initials of my name. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now and I won't be worried long. Should ask you who composed this song. If anyone should ask you who composed this song, just say it was I and I'll sing it all day long. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now but I won't be worried long. I'm worried now and I won't be worried long. I'm going to call on my cousin Owen to step up and sing an old traditional bluegrass song, Mr. John Hardy.
Now Now John Hardy was a desperate little man, strapped on his guns every day. Shot down a man on the West Virginia line. Well, you ought to see John Hardy getting away. You ought to see John Hardy getting away. Well, they run up to Virginia at Eastone Bridge, thought he would surely be free. But along came a marshal with a gun in his hand, said, Johnny, come along with me. Johnny, come along with me. Had himself a little woman. The dress she wore was blue, and she hollered up to Johnny as he rode on out of town. Said, Johnny, I'll be true to you. Johnny, I'll be true to you. Well, I was led in to travel from the east to the west, from the north to the south and to town. But when that sun comes up tomorrow, they're gonna take John Hardy down. They're gonna show him to his hanging ground. They're gonna let John Hardy swing down. Take two, they're short. John Hardy was a desperate little man, strapped on his guns every day. Shot down a man on the West Virginia line. Well, you ought to see John Hardy getting away. You ought to see John Hardy getting away.
Thank you so much, Owen.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I could help. I'm helping.
Oh, very much. Quite a bit of help, buddy. Here's an old song from Special Consensus called The Old Man in the Park. Met an old man in the park, and I talked with him till dark, listening to the stories he could tell. Even though he lost his sight, he can make you laugh and cry. But I often hear the words he said to me. Are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds still look the same? Do the old dogs sleep all day? And the old man smiled at me and walked away. I went back to walk around, but the old man couldn't be found, just sitting were the carvings of a cane. I remember my old friend, he'll never be back again, and the very last word that he said to me. Are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds still look the same? Do the old dogs sleep all day? And the old man smiled at me and walked away. Are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds look the same? do the old dogs sleep all day? And the old man smiled at me and walked away. The old man smiled at me and walked away.
Oh man, that was great. If we were having any more fun, we would have to apply for a permit. This is great. I'm really glad that you guys can make it for the
Should be
festival.
illegal to have this much fun.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. You know, bluegrass music is just so integral to the people of this region, and I understand your family has been playing bluegrass for a while.
For a little while, one of my aunts actually brought my family to this town from southeast Kansas, and I believe the year was 1956.
Oh,
and
wow.
she played ukulele and sang in the folk festival, and that's how the McClungs got drawn to this beautiful part. Not to mention the good fishing that my grandpa loved.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. So now tell me about your shirt, Tim. There's something special about
Well,
it.
the shirt is dated 1996. And this was the shirt for the 49th Annual Folk Festival. In 1996, I fit in it. I don't really fit in it much anymore.
Scoot over,
but
Tim. Scoot over so they can see it.
this way? Oh,
There you go.
there you go.
Yeah, look at that camera right there.
See my gut right there? Yeah. But in the picture is my Aunt Marta and Bill Monroe, and they were dancing on this stage right here. And that was in 1993. Marta passed in 1996, and this festival was dedicated to her, and they created the shirt. And so,
Wow, that's a great story.
yeah,
That's great.
pretty neat.
Yeah, and I was looking at the footage behind us, and I think I saw a familiar face up there.
Well, you might have seen me up there walking around the stage, and I was escorting Miss Kristen Kimball. And if you'll notice, my head, I had a flat top haircut, and there were some lines shaved in the back of my head. I was a cross-country runner,
Right.
And that's for every year that we won state in Eureka Springs, we shaved a line in our head.
Okay.
And we ended up, if I'm not mistaken, winning 9 years in a row. Of course, I was only in high school for a few of those.
How many of those did you?
But Eureka won, I think, 9 consecutive years, and I think they quit doing the lines at 5. That's about where they maxed out.
You have to grow a mullet to get the rest of the lines in. but-
And, Owen and I have been involved, participated, played music in this festival somehow, some way since the mid-'70s.
Oh, wow.
And then Justin and I went to college together, and he started playing this
Like
festival
93?
in 93.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. That's great.
1993.
Yeah, 1993.
Well, I think we got our costume changes and personnel changes in place. So I'm going to turn it back over to the Chickpeas to bring down the house. And you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
You're going to talk about Ron, right?
Introducing Mr.
A couple
Ron
things
Sumner.
about this next tune. Number one, we've invited a guy to come play with us that gets very little recognition for all the work he does here for the city and this auditorium specifically. But Mr. Ron Sumner is going to play bass for us on this. This tune, I want to send out to the Epley family. Owen and I played this song at a funeral for a dear, dear friend of ours. And the song means a lot to us and hopefully some other folks in the city of Eureka Springs. So here is Who Will Sing for Me. Oft I sing for my friends, when death's cold hand I see. But when I am called, who will sing one song for me? I wonder who will sing sing one song for me. I wonder who will sing for me when I'm called to cross that silent sea. Who will sing for me? So I'll sing till the end, and I'll helpful try to be assured that some friend will sing one song for me. I wonder who will sing for me when I'm called to cross that silent sea. Who will sing for me? Who will sing one song for me? Thank you very much, Ron Sumner, for playing bass on that.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I was kind of studying the set list, and I don't see Can't Stop Me From Dreaming on there. Did you take it out?
Let's do that. We're going to do an old-timey piece right now.
I don't know. I didn't do that on purpose. I promise.
This song got left off the song list, as Justin just reminded me. We're going to do it old-timey style, the way Earl Scruggs did it, with just a bass and just a banjo.
You guys are putting me on the spot now.
So, well, you shined on that last song. You might as well shine on this one. So, the name of this is You Can't Stop Dreaming of Me. Thank you so much. Owen McClung, Justin George on the banjo. I turned around. There's my grandpa on the screen right there. So good to see you there, Grandpa. The auditorium's a little bit chilly in here, so the instruments are having a hard time acclimating. I'm having a real hard time with that mandolin. Let's do some Sitting on Top of the World.
You want me to kick it?
Yeah.
All right.
Was in the spring, one sunny day, like the gal left me, Lord, she went away. She's gone and I don't worry, I'm sitting on top of the world. She called from Dallas and El Paso, need you so. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Mississippi River, run deep and wide. I love that woman on the other side. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Show me a woman that I can trust. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Give me one more, Justin. Now she's gone, and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. So this next one is a tune that was written and performed by some folks that we know. They're maybe a little too far away to call friends, but we played with them a little bit, and they've played the festival here in Eureka Springs. Song about a guy that made some moonshine liquor named Dooley. This song was featured on the Andy Griffith Show and performed by the Dillard family, which on the show was known as the Darlings. So here we go with Dooley. Now Dooley was a good old boy, he lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a 40-gallon still. One gal watched a boiler, the other watched a spout. Mama corked the bottles when old Dooley fetched them out. Now Dooley slipping up a holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller and I'll pay you back someday. Trader, when into town he'd come, buy sugar by the bushel and molasses by the drum. The revenuers came for him, slipping through the woods. Dooley kept behind them all and never lost his goods. Dooley slipping up a holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller and I'll pay you back someday. Very well, the day old Dooley died, the women folk were sorry and the men stood around and cried. Dooley's on a mountain, he lies there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley, holler Dooley, trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swaller and I'll pay you back someday. And I'll pay you back someday. There's Dooley.
That wasn't on the set list either. That's all right, man.
I got to do one for my mom. It's another liquor song. It's about making liquor, actually, but I didn't know this till recently. I've been singing this song for 25 years. She told me it's her favorite. So here's for my mom. This is Hot Corn, Cold Corn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demi-john. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn, hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes, sir. It's upstairs, downstairs, yonder in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, yonder in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, yonder in the kitchen. See Uncle Bill just a raring and a pitching. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Sally, won't you fill 'em up again? Hey, Sally, won't you fill 'em up again? Hey, Sally, won't you fill 'em up again? Ain't had a drink since I don't know when. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Preacher and the children are crying. Yonder come a preacher and the children are crying. Yonder come a preacher and the children are crying. Chickens all running and the toenails are flying. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a demijohn. Fare thee well, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's been a good one to us for many years. I think that's the first song we ever played on this stage, as a matter of fact. I don't know.
You might be making stuff up again.
I might
Tim.
be. I might be. You guys just play along with it. Yeah, Flacco came up and sang El Rancho Grande. Let's do Fox on the Run. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy would give her and left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox, like a fox, like a fox on the run. Now everybody knows the reason for my fall. That woman tempted me down in Paradise Hall. That woman tempted me, then she took me for a ride. Now like a lonely fox, I need a place to hide. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy would give her and left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox, like a fox, like a fox on the run. So pour a glass of wine and fortify your soul. We'll talk about the world and the friends we used to know. We'll talk about the world and the days have gone by. Like a lonely fox, I need a place to hide. She walks through the corn leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that a poor boy would give her and left me to die like a fox on like a fox,
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 like a fox.
on the run. All right, old country gentlemen, fox on the run. We got a couple more for you. As a matter of fact, the guy that wrote this song's played on this stage, I don't know how many times, but more than a handful. This song was written by Mr. Gordon Lightfoot, called Redwood Hill. I climbed Redwood Hill. It was on a rainy day to rise above the clouds and talk with Mother Nature for a while. She told me of her love for the children in her trust and of great concern for the likes of you and me and us. Crying though she was, she did speak these tender words. The things that I am would not change for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. And how the rain did fall as I climbed my way back down the Redwood Hill. Crying though she was, she did speak these tender words. The things that I am would not change for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. And how the rain did fall as I climbed my way back down the Redwood Hill. Oh, I'll not forget the day when Mother Nature cried on Redwood Hill. Let's do an old Flatt and Scruggs tune, but real quick before we do, I just want to say happy birthday to my big brother, Joe. I won't say how old you are, but happy birthday. I hope you had a great one. Oh, they need to know what we're doing, don't you? How about the Salty Dog Blues?
All right, man. You gonna sing up? Or?
Yes, I'll sing that.
Sweet.
I stand on the corner with a low-down blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your soft dog. Let me be your soft dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your soft dog. I was down in the wildwood sitting on a log, finger on the trigger and eye on the hog. Honey, let me be your soft dog. Let me be your soft dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your soft dog.
trigger and the gun said go. Shot fell over in Mexico. Honey, let me be your soft dog. Let me be your soft dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your soft dog.
Well, hey there, Sal, I know you. Run down stocking and a wore out shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Give me one up the neck. Well, let me be your salty dog, or I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. How we doing on time, Ron? I don't want to run over. One more? All right. Yeah. Here we go with an old instrumental called Down Yonder. Thank you all so much.